United 28.
This was the scene on board United Airlines Flight 328 shortly after takeoff from Denver International Airport. Troy Lewis had just closed his eyes for a nap when he heard a loud bang.
Knew that was not good and felt like it was on our side of the plane, and I was over the wing and I flipped up the shade and saw the front of that engine missing or blown up, and smoke and pieces were flying off of it, and that was not a good feeling.
And this is how it looked from the ground. One of the Boeing 777's two engines suffered catastrophic failure. Debris rained down on residential neighborhoods about 40 kilometers north of the airport.
I could definitely see things flying at me, and yeah, my daughter was sitting on the window, and she's I was just like, don't look, like let's close it up and let's just pray. So that's what we did. We kind of just held hands and said some prayers.
The carrier says 231 passengers and 10 crew members were on board. The flight, which was headed for Hawaii, returned to Denver and landed safely, to the cheers of passengers. Emergency crews were there to greet them, but thankfully no one was hurt.
I'm happy to be down here alive, so it's just like anything, count your blessings.
Statistically, engine failure is rare, but pilots are trained to fly with just one engine. The National Transportation Safety Board and Federal Aviation Administration are investigating what caused the incident. They've asked residents to report, but not touch, any debris they find. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera.
U.S. President Joe Biden has approved a major disaster declaration for Texas, freeing up emergency federal funds after the state's deadly winter freeze. Millions of people have had to deal with days of power and water cuts after a massive snowstorm overwhelmed utility companies. Power plants are now back online, but blackouts persist and many people are still having to boil their drinking water.